is here. The new Minecraft 1.7. The update that changed the world. Sounds dramatic, doesn't it? There are a ton of new changes and features, so I'm gonna try to explain as fast as possible so that we won't get that long. First off, there are new biomes. We may actually look at that a little later because they aren't that hard to find. Birch forests, for example, and cliffs. I think this is a cliff. It's extreme hills, but I think it's a technical biome. As birch forest is... Oops, I just reload chunks. Taiga without snow. Why do I keep reloading the chunks? But yeah, there's a lot of new biomes and stuff, and it's really cool. They're also generated in a way that stuff like snow biomes and deserts won't spawn beside each other, which is really nice. And also, they're no longer super duper long ocean biomes, which is really good. We have two new types of wood. I have not listed their plank forms. No, there you go. Yeah, I think this one is the acacia, or however you pronounce it, wood, and you have the dark oak wood. Shut up, pig. Yeah, it's pretty cool. You can see it's like orange in the middle. And by the way, there's like this new thing. You can now actually have different top textures on blocks, which is really nice. Really good. Again, they have their new planks, which are crafted in the way you would expect, and also have their own saplings that put glass on top so they won't grow. But if they do grow, they will grow like this. This is the acacia saplings, which will grow like this. It's kind of like, yeah, it's a new biome. I think it's the savanna biome, which has those trees. And then the big oak or dark oak. I mixed those names because it was called big oak first, and now it's called dark oak, which spawns in a new biome called roofed forests. We have stained glass, finally, and they're crafted not like that. With a dynamo and glass around, you get 8 of those babies, and they come in all different colors, and it's like one of Minecraft's most requested features ever. And they also have glass panes, which will connect to each other, and it will also connect with default glass. Default glass panes, and also they will connect with iron bars, which is a new thing, and the same with normal too, which is really nice. And yeah, like that, so you craft them. We have this new block called packed ice, and I just put up ice on the back and packed ice on the front, just to compare them. Packed ice is not transparent, and it will not melt, and they spawn in, like, I think it's called the ice spikes biomes. If I put glowstone or something like that, it will not melt, which is really cool, and the grass is in the way. We also have red sand, which spawns in the new biome I think it's called the Mesa Plateau biomes, and they are the same block as sand, same ID, only they have a damage value of 1, so they will still fall and stuff, and can still be smelted into not red stained glass, which would be pretty cool, but it's melted into normal glass. Moving on. We also have Podzol, which is a new... For me, it looks like grass, but it sounds like dirt, and it also has the same ID as dirt, only with the damage value of 3, so it's technically a dirt block, but I think it looks more like a grass block, but it won't spread, and I think that's what really classifies it. And when it's destroyed, it will drop normal dirt. There are a ton of new flowers. I just put this one here just to remind me, but there are a ton of them. We have, for example, we have this one. We have Let me just grab a couple. Yeah, there are a ton of them. We also have like 4 different colors of tulips and daisies, and we even have 2 block high plants now, which is, for example, double tall grass, and I think we also have large ferns. Yep. And for example, peonies. Really nice. We have a few new types of fishes. We have clownfish, pufferfish, cooked salmon, and raw salmon, which you all can get from fishing now. I'll get to that in just a sec. However, I wouldn't recommend eating pufferfish because that will give you poison. You will get yeah, it's poisonous, neurotoxin, I think. But you eat it, you will get like this insane poison effect, food poison effect, and nausea. So I wouldn't recommend doing that. There are a few new changes to achievements. Achievements are now saved per world. So if I do something like drop this wood block on the ground and I pick it up, I'll get an achievement even though I got it. And also achievements are now listed in chat, as you can see. In server files, you can actually there's this new option which lets you disable that if you want to. And there's a few more achievements. I think there's one called Diamonds to You, which you get by throwing diamonds to another player. And is there anyone else? I never get it correctly. Like Big Break. Baked bread. Counter getting an upgrade. I think actually that's the only one that's new. Or maybe not. I'm not sure. Okay. Servers can now have icons in their server list. So if I do this, you can see that this ones does actually have server icons such as the resource packs. You have this new command that lets you summon objects. Let me just turn off peaceful. Like that, I can just summon a few creepers and just punch them away from each other. Which is pretty cool because you can actually use this to like spawn stuff that you normally couldn't spawn, like Ender Crystal. I think that's how it works. No. Is it long rod? Wait a minute. Summon. Chicken, giants. Yeah, giant, for example. Small fireball, pig zombie, wither boss, slime, item. Let's just spawn item blocks. Where you are. I have to go through again. So like any entity, Lish Nuts, Pig, Fireball, Wolf, Cave Spider, Minecart Spawner, Ender Dragon, Monster, yeah, you can spawn Monster. I have to scroll all the way around again. Come on. Witch, Throne, XP Bottle, Snowball, Minecart Chest, Wither Skull, Enderman, Minecraft Furnace, Ender Crystal. That thing. And I don't want to punch that, but I have to do it. Sorry, I had to do it. Oops. Okay. Oops. You have a new minecart with command block, which if set on an activator rail and input a command, will do this. We'll just do that until it's like punched off or something. Pretty cool. It does not have any crafting recipe, so yep. I don't think I lost anything that was... I also forgot to say that fishing rods can now be enchanted to get like a high chance of getting stuffs and stuff. So you have lure and luck of the sea right now. There are a few changes to chat, so you have, for example, open chat. I can... Oh my god, that's loud. Okay, I can't go any further. Wait a second. Leather. Oh, that didn't work. Oh, let me just do that. Yeah, but for example, you can hold your mouse over. For example, if I do this, for example, give. I can actually like see here it says stone. And yeah, also numeric IDs will not be supported in the future, so they will actually use like custom names such as Minecraft colon yeah, like command block. So there you have it, instead of 137, which is pretty cool. I really like it. Shaders. If you open this thing called super secret settings, you can actually have shaders like this, and this is gonna lag up Minecraft, so I'm gonna like turn it. Yeah, I like this one, for example. There's like nuts, like it's not like shaders that you can download mods for. No, it's like more shaders like this, and also make like weird sounds, like that one. I really like this one though, so I'm gonna like continue doing this for a while. Okay, I'm just gonna wait for it to. Can you just turn off that, please? Less volume. There you go. And do that again. Yeah, there you go. Portals can now have like a big size. I think it's up to like 24 by 24 blocks, but it cannot be smaller than a default one, so you can't cheat that. But if I take a flint and steel, you can see that it will work. Or you can barely see that because I'm using shaders. But I think it's worth it. Yeah, you can hear it. Yeah, fishing, as I said, is better. You can get stuff like junk, treasure, and fish. And there's also like cool particles effects and stuff. I'm not gonna do that yet. Or not in, I don't think I'm gonna do it like at all, because it takes some time, so. Maps are now, oh come on. Maps are now rendered like bigger, and they can actually be rendered beside of each other, so you can like make big stuff. But I have to have an item frame, of course. There is an item frame behind there, by the way. It just like disappears when you do that. So, but if we do that, it can be beside of each other, which is pretty cool. There is a new resource pack loading system. So if you go into resource packs, you have this like completely new thing here. So you can actually select multiple resource packs. If I don't want any resource pack, I just remove everyone, and you can remove the default one. Click done, and it's the default one. But if I, for example, want I want that one, I can turn that on, and it will not like change anything. But if you, for example, want the blocks of, or if you want the textures that are in this one, if you want to use this resource pack, but you want to use, if this resource pack does not have all the textures, you wanted to use textures from this file, you have to put it in like that, so it's like a priority level, and you even have like arrows and stuff, so yeah, so you can like do that, and yeah, that's also why I split this texture pack, because I think that's a really cool feature, so you can do that. Rest in peace, Rose. The rose is removed. We now have this new one called Puppy, and I think that's because we have this new rose bush. So it will be missed. It really will be missed. It actually has the same value. So if you were to downgrade your market, this will be a rose. So yeah. They removed, you know who they removed, right? It's Herobrine. Always remove Herobrine. And also, there should be a comparator here. There are two other commands, and that is set block and test for block. So if we run this command here, it's gonna set a bedrock there, and if I run it again, it's gonna destroy that bedrock. Yeah, that's weird. And it's gonna do that. So that's really cool. You can even like do stuff like fire, and it will set fire blocks. Pretty cool. And this one is a test for block, so it's kind of like test for, which is test for player, but it will test for blocks instead, and that's pretty self-explanatory. So right now, this one will look for a bedrock above it, and there is not, so there is no bedrock, so it will be false. But if we put a bedrock, not there but there, it will light up. Now there are a few changes that I did not mention, such as, for example, the rewrite of the network code and stuff, but if you want the full details, you can check that on your Minecraft launcher, and also on I'm actually leave a link for places and stuff if I find it. And yeah, by the way, that actually works. The wood thing actually works every kind of wood. So for example, we take Spurge and Jungle, pretty cool. So yeah, that was the 1.7 not snapshot but released, and yeah, gravel beaches are back. Love it. And they also actually have implemented those large beaches which were before. Pretty cool. Love it. I love this update. Now the last thing actually is the new world type called Amplified Mode, which spawns this massive terrain. It's just wow, look at this. I have covered this before, so if you want to see that it basically just makes every biome look like extreme hills. And this is actually plains biomes, so there you have it. And this is taiga biomes. And also snow is actually can generate on depending on the y-axis, so if you're higher up it may generate. Wow. And yeah, it gets laggy when it generates chunks, so I'm gonna end off the video here. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you're going to have fun with the new update. I am gonna have fun with it, and I have a spawn ghast in my inventory, so let's just spawn a few ghasts. Even though, I mean, peaceful. Look, like, this is club level right here. It's so cool. Thanks for watching.